Welcome, fellow truth seekers, to another episode of The Unseen News, where we unravel the tangled web of academia and politics with the kind of clarity that only a pro-Trump conservative mindset can provide. Today, we're diving into a story that proves yet again that higher education isn't always about higher thinking. In a world where common sense seems to be as scarce as a Harvard scholarship for a conservative student, the Trump administration has taken a bold stand. It's a classic battle of David versus Goliath, with Donald Trump playing the role of David, armed not with stones, but with the fiscal equivalent of a slingshot: federal funding cuts. The administration recently announced a freeze on over $2.2 billion in funding to none other than Harvard University. That's right, the bastion of liberal elitism is finally being asked to pay its dues. And boy, did the ivory tower tremble. Harvard, not one to back down, has decided to sue the administration, claiming this move is unlawful and beyond the government's authority. Now, one might wonder if Harvard teaches courses on irony, because if there's one thing this lawsuit exemplifies, it's that. The White House, ever the bastion of fiscal responsibility, retorted with a wry smile, saying Harvard's gravy train of federal assistance has reached its last stop. All aboard the train of accountability, folks. It's a refreshing reminder that even institutions that sell knowledge by the pound aren't immune to a little budgetary discipline. But Harvard isn't the only academic Goliath quaking in its boots. Columbia University in New York City is also feeling the heat. With $400 million in funding at stake, Columbia has started making changes faster than a freshman pledging allegiance to the latest campus trend. Expelling and suspending students involved in politically charged protests? Check. Putting the Middle Eastern Studies Department under a microscope? Double check. And banning those oh-so-trendy masks that hide faces? Absolutely. Yet Columbia's acting president, Claire Shipman, is keeping up appearances, issuing statements about working with the Trump administration's federal task force to combat anti-Semitism. Of course, she's also valiantly defending the university's independence and autonomy. Because nothing screams independence like relying on billions in federal funding, right? Meanwhile, Cornell University and Northwestern University are also feeling the chill of the administration's icy stare. Alleged civil rights violations have put over $1 billion and $790 million, respectively, on the chopping block. Northwestern's statement about this deeply disturbing development could win an Oscar for dramatic flair. It's all about the critical research and the lives impacted, they say. But let's be honest, it's really about who's going to foot the bill for the next state-of-the-art latte machine in the faculty lounge. Brown University, too, is under the spotlight, with $510 million in funds potentially being cut due to accusations of anti-Semitism. It's almost as if these universities are being asked to practice what they preach about inclusivity and equality. Shocking, I know. And speaking of inclusivity, the University of Pennsylvania is facing a $175 million funding freeze over the controversy surrounding Leah Thomas, a transgender student athlete competing in women's events. The administration's stance here is clear. Rules are rules, and biology is, well, not just a social construct. In the midst of all this, Harvard is digging in its heels, claiming the administration's requests are unconstitutional. President Alan M. Garber is appalled at the idea of the government wanting to audit viewpoints and eliminate DEI programs. After all, how dare the government ask for a little intellectual diversity and fiscal responsibility in the hallowed halls of Harvard? As the federal task force to combat anti-Semitism continues its noble quest, one can't help but chuckle at the irony of elite universities being asked to take anti-Semitism seriously if they want to keep swimming in taxpayer dollars. It's as if accountability has become the new avant-garde in higher education. Now, dear viewers, what do you think about this academic showdown? Is the Trump administration's approach a necessary correction, or is it overstepping its bounds? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And while you're pondering the future of academia, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more no-nonsense news with a twist. Like, comment, and share this video to keep the conversation going. After all, in a world where facts are often stranger than fiction, your voice matters.